Is Aura good? Yes. Good? We wrap? No, we need a little more. In this video, I'll cover what Aura is and who it's for, the real pricing breakdown, the core protections, the extras they include, my real-world testing results, the downsides no one else seems to mention, how Aura compares to its competitors, and finally, my bottom line recommendation. Use my discount link in the description to get the best price available, and also support this channel at no extra cost to you. Aura is what I'd call a comprehensive identity theft protection suite. Instead of buying separate services for credit monitoring, dark web scanning, data removal, and all that stuff, Aura bundles everything into one subscription. If you're someone who wants to set up identity theft protection once and not think about it again, Aura makes sense. If you're the type of person who likes to research and optimize every individual service separately, you might want to look inward first. Aura is built for convenience, not for people who want to micromanage their security suite. The sweet spot is really people who have an online presence, maybe do online banking, shopping, social media, basically anyone who's living a normal digital life in 2025. The thing about Aura's pricing is there aren't a bunch of gotcha fees. What you see is what you pay. Compare that to some of the competitors who start cheap and then hit you with upsells for basic features like 3-bureau credit monitoring, and Aura starts looking pretty reasonable. We'll throw the latest prices on the screen, but just note that those are lower with the link below. Let me walk you through the core features that actually protect your identity, because this is where Aura either succeeds or fails. Credit monitoring is the biggest deal for most people, and here's why. If someone's tried to open a credit card, take out a loan, or even get a mortgage in your name, that attempt will show up on one of 3 credit bureaus. Aura covers all 3: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You'd think that would be standard, right? Shockingly, a lot of competitors only monitor 1 bureau. When I tested Aura, I got alerts within minutes of a credit inquiry. Not hours, not days, minutes. That speed matters because catching fraud early can be the difference between making 1 phone call to shut it down or spending months untangling a financial mess thanks to a 4-figure purchase at Burlington Coat Factory. Unfortunately, true story, dark web monitoring is where things get a little more dramatic. This is Aura diving into the underbelly of the internet where stolen data gets sold and traded. The first time I signed up, Aura told me my information had been spotted in 47 different breaches. And here's the wild part. Some of the companies involved were places I'd never even done business with. Yet somehow, my email and personal details had slipped into their systems and then leaked out onto the dark web. Without a service scanning those shady corners, you'd have no idea your information was floating around out there until a criminal decided to use it. Side note, I signed up with a competitor who found 4 leaks, which, if I remember correctly, is less than 47. Feel free to check my math on that. Then there's the data broker removal service, which honestly feels like the least glamorous but most satisfying part. Data brokers are companies that collect and sell personal information, and they're everywhere. Aura doesn't just show you a list and say, good luck. They actually contact these sites on your behalf to get your data pulled. And I've watched my exposure shrink over time. They're already handling takedowns from over 130 different broker sites, and that list just keeps on growing. Our team just noticed it went up again. And finally, we've got identity theft insurance, the break glass in case of emergency feature. Aura gives you up to $1 million in coverage with the option to upgrade to $5 million. Hopefully, you'll never need it, but if the worst happens and your identity does get stolen, you won't be stuck paying thousands out of pocket to repair the damage. Let's talk about all the extra stuff Aura throws in, because this is where opinions vary. The VPN is decent, but nothing special. It works fine for basic privacy protection, but if you're already using something like NordVPN or ExpressVPN, you probably won't switch. It's fast enough for normal browsing, but I wouldn't rely on it for anything mission critical. The antivirus software is honestly the weakest part of the package. It catches basic threats. But if you're on Windows, you're probably better off sticking with Windows Defender or upgrading to something like Bitdefender. It's not bad, it's just not best in class. The password manager is actually pretty solid. It's not as feature-rich as something like 1Password, but it does the basics well and integrates nicely with the rest of the Aura ecosystem. If you're not already using a password manager, this could be the nudge you need to start. Spam call protection is one of those features that's hard to measure, but I have noticed fewer robocalls since enabling it. It's not perfect, but every little bit helps. The parental controls are great, I'm told. I don't have kids. One of the researchers on my team swears by it, though. Aura makes identity theft protection simple and reliable, with coverage that works well for most people. The family plan is especially strong, since one subscription can protect up to 5 people at once. You can try it out with my discount link in the description to get the best available rate.